guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for stopping by. I have someone who is making noise. Say hi, sweetie. Hi. Okay, let me just get into the video. This is the initial dress. It is a bustier dress. I got it for 100 bob, which is a dollar. It is pretty long. I'm just going to seam rip it and make my own dress from it. Yeah. After I'm done seam wrapping, I'm going to use this dress, which is going to work as my pattern. Put the dress on top of it, and from the shoulder, I will measure my bodice length, which I'm settling for 15 inches. Then trace out the bodice pattern from the side seam, armhole, shoulder, neckline. But the thing is that the dress neckline is deep, hence I'm going to go up by 1 inch. The same is going to apply to the back. The only difference is I will go up with 1 inch for the neckline, and the back will be bigger than the front because of the zip allowance. The next thing is to put the darts. I'm going to mark where I want my dart to be. I will go up by 5 inches, and the dart distance is 0.5. The good thing with the dart is that it gives the garment a good shape. After that, the next step is the lower part of the dress. On the dress, I had drawn where I wanted my bodice to reach. There is where my waist skirt will start. Next thing, I'm going to just trace out my skirt pattern down smoothly and nicely. And remember to add a seam allowance. Next is the sleeve. As you can see, my sleeve is too short. I'm going to extend it by 22 inches. Remember to add seam allowance to your sleeve. I'm just going to open up the sleeve from the shoulder to the sleeve. The same opening that I have put to the sleeve, I'm going to continue it throughout the bodice. To be frank, I just had to extend the opening a little bit wider because I'm not in love with the small opening that I have. The same goes also to the sleeve. Now that I'm done, I'm going to sew my darts. Let me say first, I'm sorry for all those that will be offended with this video. My machine is not working. It has refused to work. It's not that my machine has refused to work. My pedal is not working. That's why I'm going to use manually. So bear with me. I'm just going to forward it fast so that you won't be bored with all of this process of sewing with hand. With that said, my darts are ready. As you can see, the next part I'm going to sew the side seam. So let's go right into it. Ooh, we are done. Now the next part is my skirt. I'm just going to sew the side seam. I'm done with the side seam. Now I'm just going to attach both of my skirts and my bodice together. Done. I'm just going to work on my shoulder, but let me just put that aside and work on my sleeve first. With this sleeve, I'm going to sew it, but before that, I have this binder which I'm going to place it there and sew it. So let's go. The sleeve done. The next thing I'm going to do is to attach my sleeve to the bodice, and to do that, I'm going to use pins. If you feel that you can sew without pins, then well and good. But I just like pins because it makes my work easier. The dress is almost over. So the next thing, I'm going to measure my neck so that I can get the exact measurement of the neckline, which is 22 inches. And the type of collar that I'm going to use is polo collar. So my collar was 22, so I'm just going to draw you can see my fabric is not straight, it is circular at the end. I'm just going to slant it and draw a straight line, and the width is 6 inches. There, I'm going to draw a line too and cut it out. Remember to add allowance also. But before stitching the collar, I'm going to lay out this dress and assemble this binder that I have on my hands using the pin to secure them, both on front and back. So it will take long, but let me just work on this, then I'll come back later when I'm done with everything. Finished, all done. I've already stitched both front and back. Yeah, so the next part I'm going to do is the collar. As you can see it clearly, this is not the collar which I cut. It gave me a hard time, so I had to cut another one. I'm just going to secure it with pins. I'm just going to fold this collar and mark a point where my zip will start. Let me just show you how I'm going to put my zipper. I'm going to place it there, then I sew it. The next I'm going to fold it like so and sew it completely. After that, I do have this decoration which I'm going to place one by one on my armhole as I sew it. Then after sewing it, I'm just going to bind my edges like that. If you have stayed throughout the video until this point, thank you so much. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to insert this book inside my garment. With this kifuniko of mine, I'm just going to draw a circle. But before that, I do have this, what do I call it? It is a shell. They are small shells. I'm just going to take my chalk and draw a circle. There we go. This circle will at least help me to know my area so that I won't mess up around. Next I have this glue which I'm going to use it. It is fabric glue. I'm just going to put it round my circle, round and round, round and round. After my glue has already dried, it is not fully yet dried, but it is just there dry. I'll take my shells and just arrange them one by one. I don't know why this kid is disturbing me. I'm so sorry. There we go. As you can, if you have noticed, my beads are not that many, so I'm just going to add another beads on top and let it dry. Here is the dress, all nice and sexy and cute and fabulous. You know, I can name it all. So if you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, share, and all those good stuff. Till next time, bye.